What I'd like to introduce today is the idea that our body should be considered as an instrument. So if you're a public speaker, someone who gives pitches, presentations, or is on the stage often, but even if not, maybe you're someone who just wants to use it for social interaction, if you can take your mind away from how your body functions and actually just be less affected by how you see your voice or what you're trying to say or worrying about other people, and look at your body as the instrument, which it is, it's going to be much easier for you to focus on becoming a better speaker. This is important because if you imagine that your body was external actually as an instrument, so if you consider your body was a guitar. Now with a guitar you would have to maintain and look after it, make sure it's in the right temperature, that it's kept within a moist environment, that the strings are in tune, that the wood doesn't warp, that the strings are fresh in fact. Because it doesn't matter how good you are at playing the guitar, if the guitar, the instrument itself, is no good or out of shape or out of tune, it won't play the way it's supposed to. And it's the same with the voice. So if you start looking at your body as an instrument, you can then make those steps to adjust it so it works and performs for you. So making sure you're hydrated, making sure you get enough sleep, that you don't drink too much coffee, too much alcohol, these things that dehydrate you. And working on your posture and relaxation. These are the things that are going to make you become a better speaker, never mind the public. I would suggest that the first thing you could do to take these steps is by maybe recording your voice or listening to yourself or even filming yourself and taking a look at the way you stand. Look at your posture. When you stand, are your knees locked or are they bent? This has a massive impact on your spine and the way you hold yourself. If there's tension in the body, your voice, your body can't function as well as it should, and resonance, the vibrations that we create through our vocal folds have no place to move because they're restricted. And once you can find relaxation and a good posture, your voice will be much easier to use because it'll happen naturally and you'll be able to create sounds very fluidly and it'll happen naturally. And what happens is, once you realize that your body is more resonant and people understand you better, there's a feedback loop that happens because your audience, whoever you're speaking to or in front of, will notice these changes and react to you accordingly. You will notice their reactions and then you will relax further and feel more confident in your speaking. So literally by changing your physiology, the way your actual physical instrument, your body, your psychology will change also. The difficulty is really trying to see your body as the instrument and stepping aside from it. But that is it. That is really, if you take those systematic steps and those things that I mentioned, more relaxation, better sleep, be hydrated, work on posture and articulation exercises, you'll be able to communicate better and more effectively, and then again, like I said, receive that feedback loop, which is going to make you feel more confident about your voice, which will help you to then progress and do more with it, and then the feedback loop will continue until you are rocking it. This is really useful information for everyone, for anyone who has to use their voice. And it's not often seen in this light. People think of voice coaches like myself as singing teachers, but singing teachers teach more technique, whereas voice coaches deal with the body. We're the kind of guys that go and deal with politicians and athletes and public speakers at the top level. Tony Robbins wouldn't be Tony Robbins if he didn't have a voice coach, because he would have lost his voice years ago. You can see actually that he struggles still as a speaker, yet he's one of the most famous speakers in the world. But he uses his voice a lot. And without that proper care of nutrition and breathing techniques and postural work, he would have suffered much worse longer time ago. So it is for everyone really. And if you want to get to the next level in your career as a speaker, or just be more comfortable within yourself being able to speak, then voice work will really help you. If you'd like to learn more from me, I'd suggest coming to my website at vocabilities.com, where you can learn more about what I do and how the body works. I've got a YouTube channel as well, Improve Your Voice, where you can get daily, weekly, different tips and tricks on how the body functions and how we can use it to better affect our speaking ability. But I'd also suggest that maybe if you want to dive in a bit deeper and do some of the work, then when you come to my website at vocabilities.com, sign up to my newsletter and I will send you the first week of my 8-week course on improving your voice, the first week being on breath, for free. Now, breath's really important because it's the fundamental part of the voice. It's what feeds the machine and it's what's used to create sound in the first place. So I am giving away a whole week on that with 7 different exercises that you can use for the rest of your life. So come along, take that. Even if you don't want to, use the whole course, it's free. So just check it out. So I grew up in London, but my family are Irish. I now live in Finland. However, I spent a long time working as an actor, as a professional actor, and I've been a singer for 28 years. So over the years, I've had different coaches and tutors and been on different courses. I've got a master's degree in acting. And this combination of now being a businessman and an entrepreneur have really given me a deeper insight into how people use their voice and how they can better improve the use of their voice. So I also completed a hypnotherapy course and a life coaching course, and I'm currently studying a nutritional course as well, diplomas, in order to get a fuller, rounded knowledge base that can really offer more value to people and see it more as a holistic effort in improving people's voices.